I was wearing shorts and the legs were coming through. And there were a couple of other things. And I really know that the only way I can nail these things is to actually go live. Oh, wait, got to turn the tunes off. Because that won't be helpful. So, take two and take a breath up and take a deep breath and check everything out and hope this goes. Hi, I'm futurist Jim Carroll, and for over 25 years, I've been speaking on some of the largest stages around the world to organizations about the future, about trends, about innovation and disruptive ideas, and what we need to do to align to a world in which the future belongs to those who are fast. Hey, how are those Zoom calls going for you? Have you noticed how suddenly there's all this talk of virtual meetings? And you've been trying them out and you've done a few webinars, and basically you get some talking head showing up who drones on and is trying to do what they used to do in the olden days in an old world and trying to do it in this new small compressed format. And it's really not working. You need to do something different. And that's why since this crisis began, I started investing in building this home broadcast studio. With a lot of sophisticated capabilities and forcing myself to go live and forcing myself to, quote, get on stage in this small restricted space to figure out how to bring my insight of 25 years to audiences around the world. And I think I figured it out. So let's talk about what's involved. Number one, content is still king. It doesn't matter what you are trying to accomplish. What we need to focus on is the issues that you are worried about, the content that we need to get on the table, what we need your leadership team thinking about in terms of trends, about the future, about innovative ideas and creativity and how to get there. And that's what I've become known for in the industry. I've become known for doing an incredible amount of research for every single presentation on the trends that matter, on the issues that matter, on the insight and the disruptive concepts which are going to change industries. I research several thousand publications going into any of the industries which I talk about. And so that's first and foremost. That's the thing that still matters in this new and virtual world. The key thing is that we need a means to reach people because we know that these typical webinars are not working. And so that's why I've forced myself to go live. I've gone into a number of situations where I'm really working with the technology because we know, look, people don't have attention spans. There was actually a study that said the typical goldfish today has a longer attention span than a human. The participants in your online meeting, they're only a web click away from going somewhere else. So we need to engage them in new and different ways. And that's why this interactive multimedia format capability that I've put in place with my home broadcast studio, I think is providing such a compelling story. So let's talk about some of the elements I can bring into your event. Number one, in the old world, I used to do a lot of on-stage interactive discussion panels after my keynote, and I can certainly do that in this new world because what I can do is I can bring in a series of Skype guests, panelists, for a part of the discussion in which we are focused on the trends and the future. We can certainly do a lot of Q&A. We can certainly build a lot of breaks into the presentation and have a whole variety of methodologies to bring in questions from those who are watching, from those who are participating, because they need to be a part of this interactive leadership event in this new and complicated world. So Q&A can certainly be a part of it. In the old world, I did a lot of text message polling on stage where people would use their cell phones to respond to questions, respond to issues, and we would use that as a means of drawing them into the event. Well, I can incorporate that into my talks as well today in terms of having the same capabilities. Look, and if Keynote is your thing, we can certainly do Keynote. It's entirely possible for me to work in a whole series of slides in which I walk through a presentation which will cover the key issues of the day. The key thing is we've got a lot of flexibility in terms of what we can do and how we can accomplish these things to keep your people involved in thinking about what we need to do, in this new world. But wait, there's more. In the old world, I did a lot of very customized event videos for my clients. So if I was going into an agricultural conference, I would film a very customized agricultural video that took a look at the issues that people in the room needed to think about when it came to the conference. We can do the same thing. I can film you a customized video presentation that will go hand in hand with the virtual event to get across to folks what it is that matters and what they need to be thinking about. The thing is, we can do it all. We can do it all here in my green screen home studio because I've developed the capabilities. I've invested well over 1,000 hours into discovering what it takes to truly make a virtual event work. And what I would like to do is I would like to invite you into my home studio so that you don't have to deal with the horror of these online webinars as they currently exist, because you know, and I know, they aren't working. We need to do things in a different way. So let's do this. Let me bring you into my home studio. I'll bring you into my canvas of creativity, which is this green screen behind me. I will give you a bit of a tour as to what is possible, the different elements that we can introduce into your online webinar, and we can discuss about the content and what we need to accomplish and where we need to go with the overall event, what you need to accomplish. Give me a call and we'll explore the future together. That's it for now. Futurist Jim Carroll. And I really wasn't too happy with that one. So I promise I'm not going to bore you with a third one. What I've got is I've got 2 clips here now. So I'll go and I will do a video edit, and I'll grab some from the first one. I'll grab some from the second one and come up with something. And thanks again for watching.